everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Bolden. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably...
At the 17.
See that return. The offense set for a first down play. On the move. Hard running there. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Looking left. Got his man downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a cannon.
He's looking to throw it. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Back to the air one more time. Grabbed over the middle. It's Blue. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On the run, still looking. He's going to run it. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Wide open downfield.
First down, Texas.
And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. They want to run this quarterback.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Unleashes one. Makes the grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They go 83 yards on the drive, and the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. The kickoff team out there getting set. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Pulls it in. It's Williams.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Ball in the air. Intercepted. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Longhorns! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes that Alabama offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit,
And the ball's on the ground! Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following up for a massive fumble recovery.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Manning. Fires into traffic, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Texas! And the defense doing work. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Alabama pushing the tempo. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he makes the catch at the 25. Touchdown Tide. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. And they'll try to tack on 2. They want to throw it. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. This time he's got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I love how the wide receiver just wasn't lazy on this play. play because he could have cut that route short, but he knew he had to extend the route to make sure he got that first down and help keep this drive alive.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play, it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas 21, Alabama 8.
First down to start the drive after the break. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quarterback stands alone. All wide receivers. To the air. It's Manning. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Great timing there in that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. They'll try to run for it. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Longhorns will have it first and 10. He wants to throw. Fires left. It's caught downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. On the move. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Bug meet windshield. Ouch. You cannot make a living as a quarterback taking those kind of hits. Nice job scrambling, getting the first down. Let's not do too many more of those.
The Longhorns have it with a first and goal. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorn! Lining up for the PAT. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes that Alabama offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
He's got it down the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Back to pass. It's Milroe. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. They'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Here comes the 2-point try. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Wants to go up top. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch, called for and made. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Quarterback will audible. Dropping back, it's Manning. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure and you get to hit the quarterback. But two, you've got the intended target double covered. There is no way the offense...
He unleashes a long one. Snags it inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas! And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score. Texas 35. Alabama 14.
Coming out with it, it's Hamilton. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Got him, and nobody's close. Oh, sweet feet. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bama! How about this? These guys are going for 2. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback will keep it.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. Now on 1st down from the 40. Looking to move it through the air. He looks that one in nicely. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback checking the play. Going up top on 1st down. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but this sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a 1st down. A designed run for the quarterback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It is good! And now the lead is extended a little further. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Sends it downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. Off he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
And what a great way to end the first half. It wasn't a perfect first half. A lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot. But here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position, go make some things happen. Force some turnovers, play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen?
He's looking to throw. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half.
Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Here comes that Alabama offense. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Throws to the back. He's got his man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. Quickly out to the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Running back goes in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He'll try to do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's got it, and they convert. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gets it out fast. Touchdown time! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it out. It's Bolden. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Unloads to the right. He's got it. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They're working that left side. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. Line getting set on second down. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. They're bringing heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's held. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
Fires it. Oh, picked off. Takes it the other way. The 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Texas offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
To the air on first down. Fires to the right. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. Looking for the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Second down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
It's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance. And I mean, you got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You got to work the perimeter to both sides. You got to let the defense know, too, that you're not afraid to go over the middle. They did right there.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Alabama 42, Texas 30.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Longhorn! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
Oh, he's going to take a chance. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. To the air, it's Milroe. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The option look. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Alabama pushing the tempo. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Skips away from pressure. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
At the 45 on of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. Trying to make magic with his feet. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Back to throw. It's Milroe. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It would be nice to pick up a few yards on third down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. He wants to throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Offense, quick tempo.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Throws toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's at this point of the game where you've got to have great pass protection if you're going to come back and win. You're only down one possession here. You need to give this guy time. They just weren't able to do it on that last one. That's why it's incomplete.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A strike downfield. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. The Tide with the 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass, it's Milroe. They're trying to get to it. And he finally went down. You can't expect to be protected for that long. Just tremendous coverage by the defense. The back goes in motion. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's got an open man. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Touchdown, Bama! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And he puts through the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, it's hard. This is the hardest time because you got to have plays and you got to have scripts because you know they're sitting back with all the DBs on the field in a dime package playing pass. How can we get first downs? How can we complete passes and get out of bounds to try to save some of this clock as we move the ball down the field?
It's complete to the left. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. Fires to the right. Got his man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to scramble. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a back-breaker. It's 4th down, but listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
This quarterback happy enough to take a knee and head to the locker room, but the defense still does have a couple of timeouts if they want to use them.